And that's going to set everything up for the final 5 for men and for women. And I know there's a lot of excitement heading into that, and I know there's a lot of excitement heading into this last quarterfinal heat of the men's draw. Rogelio, R.Esquievel going up against Kaniela Stewart, Philippines versus Hawaii.
Mr. Smooth, a license to chill on the nose, and it looks as if JR is going to get the first of the exchange, Chris.
Well, I know the crowd's about to go wild. Anytime JR stands up and hangs 10 over, the beach erupts. So your first wave ridden in quarterfinal heat number 4 is by R.Esquievel. And that was nicely done. 5-10, big turn.
Yes, Declan didn't make it through, but those lively rail turns are really, really exciting to see from these longboarders in small conditions.
Well, he's back at it again. JR now on his backhand, up to the nose. Nice and controlled. Saves himself from purling there. Double arm cat pet to try to make that inside section. Doesn't make it, but has a backup score for sure by now. So he's got a 5-point ride to start, 24:45 left. Yet to see Kaniela Stewart. Let's take a look at this third wave for JR. Look at that poise up on the nose.
So this came in at a 4.17. I like the drop knee setup. I like the 5. I like the quick touch of the 10. He went to a little single heel and then a little bit of twirly, twizzly. But he's also aware that the longer rides could well be on the rights as Connie goes left.
Yeah, Stewart now up on the nose. He basically lives up there. Makes it look so easy. A couple nice, graceful gliding turns. As he makes his way towards the shore. The wave's going to die out. But a good start there for Kaniela Stewart. That was his first wave ridden. Second wave for JR comes through to 3.83. We're still waiting for a third wave score.
Supporting Connie. She's there watching, as is the shaper Kai Salas. But this is nice. Locks in a really tight 5. The way his feet are so close together in those 5s and the way he stands so tall and just elegant with that flex in his knees and the hips. Really good nose ride, no reform.
But we did get a nice score come through for Kaniela Stewart, a 5.67. That means he only needs a 3.5, so we still got a tightly matched heat right now as R.Esquievel fades into this left, gets up on the nose, 5 over, give us 10. Nice and chill, back to 10. A little 2-for-1 hang 10 there for R.Esquievel. Just chilling out there on the nose. That was a fun wave to watch.
So you'll get to appreciate the technique here. He comes in, sets a high line and 4 steps. There's the 5 and he's thinking 10. He gets a quick 10 and then pushes down on that back foot and gets a slightly quicker second 10 and then whips that turn. The wave starts to fade, but it's a good bit of surfing from JR.
Sponsor reads by the Emmy award-winning Joe Turpel, the voice of surfing. Congrats to Joe on that incredible accolade. We get back to this quarterfinal heat number 4. We got R.Esquievel in the lead for now. He's dropped a 5.37 and a 5-point ride.
And you can get that in Thunderbolt or Custom PU as we see Connie on the 5, on the 10, in and out of that nose riding. Really nice stuff for his backup wave.
I mean, Kaniela just oozes style, doesn't he? Everything's like in its proper place. He never looks like he's sluggish or, you know, digging the rail. It's just all trim, all glide, and he literally floats up and down that board. His cross-stepping is deep, but still so subtle that it's like his head and shoulders are not moving at all. He's just gliding.
Yeah, this is nice. So he's adding to that 5.67, chasing a 4.7, into the 3.83, not enough. Still chasing a score. What do you think of this, Cote? This looks like a good right.
This looks like a grower. JR out on the nose and extended. Hang 10.
Wow.
One of the most classic maneuvers in all of surfing, done proper by R.Esquievel. He wants more. Trying to glide in towards the sand. If he can connect here, this is going to be a big score. He rides out clean. One more turn. Watch out, world.
Some of the biggest scores were coming from rights. He sets himself up, uses the drop knee, 4 steps into the stall. There's the 10, leaning forward, all knees over the tip of the board and holding back on the 5 as he then cuts back and then just uses that foam to gain composure and now gets low. He just has to just stroke it here, knowing that if he can get the reform, he's going to be able to get something on the inside. And he does touch the 5, walks out into the little climb, and then he just finishes cleanly there, and you can see that claim. He's happy about that. He knows that's going to be a strong score, but this is a chance now to see what Kaniela did. Into the 5, into the 10, holds that 10, really good, long, lifting hang 10 from Connie. So a great exchange of 2 hang 10s. I felt like Connie's 10 is longer than JR's, but JR's wave had a little bit more trim momentum.
I didn't hear you. People are screaming on the beach because JR's score comes through an 8.5, one of the highest numbers of the entire event, and he's back at it on the nose, soul arching, nearly loses control. But wow, what a wave for R.Esquievel.
But what we don't need to see from JR is him taking off on something too small and insignificant to replace that 5.37.
So here goes JR again, sticking to these rights. Wow!
Oh,
getting wild with it.
Nice. That was great footwork. I don't think that's going to get the score that he needs.
It's kind of a circus trick, which the audience loves, I love, but the judges love. You know, back then when I saw it, I go, wow, that's really cool, but I didn't realize until later on how special it was to be able to see him surfing in real life. As we see now, special moments happening for everyone on the beach as JR back at it on the nose.
Nice.
Cruising through a section.
There it is.
Throwing a big turn. He may have just sealed the deal. And again, you know, I talked about it in Rachel Tilley's heat, right? You beat the best, that's when you're going to be the best. And right now, Kaniela Stewart, a past champion here, is in a tough situation because R.Esquievel is going off.
And that was the wave that replaces that 5.37. We can see now on the left, on the front side, he hooks in, 6 to the tip, gets that type 5 soul arch, those front tootsies over the tip all the way, and then walks back to the tail and then snaps that turn on his Luffy model, known as the 1, a single fin, as he just then strokes the pussycat to get that reform. And just as he sees things standing up again, he walks back to the tail, realigns, walks forward, stretches, widens the stance. Cannot wait. Definitely stay tuned.
So as R.Esquievel makes his way in victorious